Good evening. Come on, guys. Better than that. Good evening. Much better. First of all, I want to thank the college for having us here this evening. I think Colonel Bazell and his class has done a fantastic job. I think you guys deserve a round of applause. So my name is Adam Jacobson. I'm a husband, a father, and a local business owner. I was born in Waycross, and I've lived here in Camden County for nearly 20 years. My wife, Elizabeth, and I are the proud parents of our 4-year-old son, Parker Baynard, who's named for my granddad. Now, it's been said that I am the establishment candidate, that I'm the yes man, and I was handpicked by Atlanta to run against Mr. Spencer. Well, folks, let me tell you, the decision for me to run was not made in a back room in Atlanta. It was made at my home, in discussion with my family, in deep thought and prayer. I had to consider what it would do to my business and the constraints it would put upon the time with my family as well. That being said, Camden County is hurting. We've got unemployment here that's higher than the state's average. We've got empty buildings where businesses once were. And we've got, how do I say it in a nice way? Our local newspaper's thickest section has been the legals filled with foreclosure. And I don't know if for those that don't know this, the Department of Labor just announced they're closing their branch in St. Mary's. Folks, when the job store is closing, you know things are tough. That being said, we're at a crossroads, and we've got some tough decisions that we're going to have to make. And the decisions that we make will not only affect us, but they will affect our children and our children's children. We've got to decide what our legacy is going to be. Is it going to be petty fights and no one's going to remember? Is it going to be speeches without any results? Is it going to be anonymous internet postings? Folks, we can do better than that. And I'll tell you how we do it. We'll do it with leadership. We'll do it with collaboration. We'll do it with real representation in Atlanta. We can ill afford 2 more years of ineffective representation at the Capitol. See, we can make this state relevant again, or this corner of the state relevant again. We can put new businesses where the old ones once were. And most importantly, we can create a strong enough local economy that when our children graduate, they're not going to be forced to leave Camden County to find work. If we can bury the pettiness of politics and focus for a little bit of common ground, if only for one thing, think about what we can accomplish. We must move forward together. From Waycross to St. Mary's, from Cumberland Island to the Okefenokee Swamp. Folks, I think we can all agree if we're not moving forward together, then we're getting passed by somewhere else that is. So how are we going to accomplish that? Camden, Charlton, and Ware are going to have to come together. They're going to have to communicate and collaborate with ideas that can benefit not only the district, but our state as well. When I'm elected, I plan on working with our local governments, making sure that they're included in all of our decisions in Atlanta. Unlike my opponent, I will not be a picker and chooser of local legislation. I will be a facilitator for the local government. I'm not a micromanager. My job is to be a bridge to Atlanta for our local governments. We need a strong voice in Atlanta, but we need someone who can sit down and listen. And folks, let me tell you, my granddad used to tell me that God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. You listen twice as much as you talk. And he was right. No matter if I'm in the Capitol in Atlanta or my little car lot in St. Mary's, my door will always be open and I'll always be willing to listen. We need to elect a representative that can build bridges in Atlanta and can make this district relevant again. We need to elect the local business owner that knows what it's like to sign the front of a check instead of a back. We need to elect the person that was born in Waycross and lives in Camden County and can truly represent this entire district. We need to elect a real representative. Thank you.